Hi everybody! Welcome to your weekly angel card reading here with me, Trudy Healy, at Beacons of Angel Light. And this is for the week beginning September 24th, 2018. Okay. Woo, Trudy, stay here. Okay. So really exciting stuff. This week is my birthday. It's the beginning of the Libra season and the end of the Virgo season. So we have a lot of yang energy. And right off rip, we're starting off with a full moon in Aries. So depending where you are on our delicious planet, you're going to experience the full moon either the 24th or the 25th of September. Also, we have an ongoing square between Mars, which is in Uranus, I believe 2 degrees Uranus, and it has been for several months. This is the third square it is forming with Mars in this year, actually. And so Mars is also 1 degree in Aquarius, and Uranus is 1 degree in Taurus. So the 1 degree aspect, meaning that it just transitioned into that astrological sign. You'll want to see which house, if Taurus is in your 10th house or what, right? So when the planet enters the new astrological sign and it's in 1 degree and it enters at that degree, it means that it's a baby energy. It's a brand new energy that's emerging, which is really interesting. I've noted, I think I said it somewhere in one of the last videos, that I was seeing this coming with like the last full moon that we did, the planetary aspects. So I thought that that was pretty interesting how it's continuing to be magnified here. The numerological aspect. I said it. Anyway, so that square between Uranus and Mars, that's going to usher in this sort of energy of like liberation, demanding liberation, not just any type of liberation. So it's a very volcanic, very eruptive, very fiery energy. A lot of volcanoes could be erupting around this time. Heat waves unexpectedly in places where they shouldn't be taking place right now. And I mean, that could be like also in terms of like political uproar and things like that. So that could be specifically heightened because of the way that it's located. So like in Europe, this would be along the lines of where England and Spain is, right? And here in the Americas, I'm going to say like along the lines of the lower states, the southern part of the U.S., very, very southern. So we may be seeing a lot of public political uproar and upheaval. Uranus is the grand disruptor. So in addition, like you may have been seeking to change your daily routine, right? And as you're seeking to change the daily routine, or perhaps you don't want to change the daily routine, but universe is obliging you. And lo and behold, your day-to-day routine is completely different than what it was in the summer months, where it was completely established. So step into the change for yourself before the universe imposes it for you, is what I would say. Then we also have a T-square where Venus T-squares Scorpio, also Mars opposing Uranus, okay? So, hold on a second. T-square. So Venus is currently sitting in Libra, home sign, and I'm going to do a Venus retrograde special. She's not yet gone into retrograde, but we are coming very close and we're starting to feel the energy. So Venus is in her home sign, or the sign, one of the signs that she rules. She rules Taurus and Libra. She feels better in an air sign than she does in a fire sign or a water sign, for instance. She feels better in an air or an earth sign. She identifies with them. She's not the one to deal with, she really doesn't like confrontation, okay? She really, really likes everything to be balanced and fair and beautiful. So, as far as relationships are concerned, because this moon is in Aries and it's that me energy, Venus is currently in Libra, where it is that we energy, that collective, you know, looking out for everybody's best interest is what the Libra is more like. So inequalities in your relationship may surge or surface, or perhaps not in your relationships, perhaps you have like a situationship or something. Also, it's a great time to reignite an old flame because of those things surging. It's a great time to clarify them, oddly enough. So you'll have until September 22nd. Oh wait, that's today. Never mind. So, but no, really, this is the time to start taking advantage of it, because that's coming up with the moon. That's coming up with the moon. Equinox in Libra, that's happening today as I'm recording. So this is going to create a resonance. The resonance that it's creating is with a higher divine knowledge, a more comprehensive understanding of your situation and the situations of those surrounding you, etc., etc. So there's several of you guys who are very sensitive to the energies. I don't know if you have any full moon ceremonies, but this very moon is excellent for ceremonies, specifically because it is a fire sign that we have. So if you want to do a full moon ceremony involving fire, this is the one. Also, you want to check out where 2 degrees Libra is in your chart, because this full moon in Aries, it is going to be 1 degree of Aries, but that 2 degrees of Libra is where Venus is right now. So, also you might want to check where 1.59 degrees of Aries is in your natal chart, because that's exactly where the moon lands. It's not just 1 degree Aries, and the calculation is 1.59. So if you can figure out on your natal chart where 1.59 Aries is, that is going to give you so much detail on what this full moon has in store for you. Oh yeah, okay, so the sun, the moon, and Chiron, the wounded healer, these guys are forming a square with Saturn. Now Saturn is 2 degrees of Capricorn. Capricorn is big money. Saturn is the one of the lessons of like rules to live by. I feel like it's the grandma CEO energy, okay? And so that's why I was saying about also the public events, because this has to do with public events. That's why I'm saying Capricorn is like the creme de la creme. Saturn is the one to adhere to the rules. So this is something that's very public. They're going to have to like lay everything out on the table, or I don't know. And so there could be upheaval due to this, along with the fiery energy of the full moon in Aries. You see where I'm coming from now. So what else did I want to say in respect with that? That's why the sun is in Libra, because we're just now going into Libra season. So the sun's in Libra at 2 degrees, and as this full moon happens, like the moment that the full moon in Aries at 1.59, the sun will be in Libra at 2 degrees. So that makes complete sense to you. And sun in Libra is bringing light to relationships, compassion. So it's balancing that energy. Again, what I was saying, contrary to Aries, Aries is that me energy. Libra is what's better for the collective, what's more balanced. Even if it does jeopardize me, even if it does mean that I lose out, I will be so much happier knowing that the situation is properly balanced. Let's see. All right, and so with that aspect of Saturn being in Capricorn, you know, Capricorn is, again, creme de la creme, likes the best of the best. So before Venus goes into retrograde, okay, what's happening here is Saturn is testing relationships. And it's testing relationships for, let's see, is it good enough to outlast the test? Or are we weeding it out? So that's the undertone here by Saturn being in that. I'm so confused. Saturn's in that square with Chiron and the sun and the moon. Yes. Okay, that's what it was. So let's move on with the cards. I have to keep notes because I and the chart, when I see it in the chart, I have to take notes all over it. It looks like a map. It's terrible. So I have to rewrite my notes all clean. And then I like to compare with other astrologers because my notes are baby notes compared to what they have. They're so much more advanced in their whole view on things. So for this week, we're going to be using Doreen Virtue and Raleigh Valentine's Angel Tarot cards, taking it back to basics. And let's see what we've got going on. So I like to use this as 2 decks. If you guys have seen me before, you'll know that I like to separate this particular deck into 2 because we've got archangels and guardian angels. Minor arcana, major arcana. And so if you haven't watched my videos before, please like, comment, subscribe. I love all that stuff. Help support the channel and stay tuned. But when you're working with the angels, you got to say it out loud that you are ready, willing, and eager to work with them in whatever aspect it is that you need their help, right? You have to say it out loud. So let's see what the guardian angels have for us. Yeah, so a lot of other readers leave out the cards that fly out. I, with this deck, was guided to use only cards that pop out or fly out. So this one's also, oh, it's 2. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday? What? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, I got it. Sorry, they're telling me how they want me to do it. So let's do a little reveal here. And this is the weekend. Not to be confused with the band. Awesome. So this kind of sets off the week. You're being in a position of manifesting. She is the queen of air. So air is definitely the mind, the headspace, the cosmic realm, your cosmic connection to your brain, your third eye, and all of that wonderful stuff. And here she's creating, you see the unicorn there and that crystal sphere that she's holding. So she's creating something magnificent, wonderful, unique, and out of love. Also, this is about being objective in making a decision. This is clearing away all of the things that no longer serve you. So that's just kind of holding hands with what we were just talking about this full moon here. So also, she is not the most serious person. She's pretty darn funny. She's really silly. She will find the humor in the darkest of situations. Let's just say she virtually puts the fun in funeral. So she's not that serious. So they're telling you to stop being that serious because you're not that serious. And then we have another queen here. So this is the queen of water, and this is talking about relationships taking on a new level. The waters represents the depths of our emotions. And so this is a very deepened connection already. But now it takes on this whole new aspect. And not only is, gosh, there's like telepathic communication, like sha-na-na-na-na-na-na. And not only that, your psychic abilities, or I don't know, your 5D abilities have heightened since you've come in contact with this person, or vice versa. You know, the energies could always intertwine. And I do want to say that it's a romantic kind of a feel to this. It's not just all relationships. It's a special one. So then we have the Two of Air, and I guess this has to do with this first card here, the Queen of Air, because they're talking about a decision. And here we have the stalemates. So it's two because, again, there is a decision. There are two ways to go about this. These unicorns are battling each other with their horns, and they're using them like if they were swords, and they're putting up a fight. There is resistance here. Can you feel it? So this is being unable, unwilling to make a decision, and pretending that there isn't a problem. Now, my darlings, remember, this is Wednesday, Thursday. That was the Queen of Air was Monday, Tuesday. Wait, this was Wednesday, Thursday. This is Friday. Oops, there we go. Yeah, it's Friday. So pretending that there's no problem on Friday because it's TGIF. Thank God I'm fabulous, right? And then for the weekend, you get the Five of Water, which is pretty cool. Although it seems kind of grim, and this card is encouraging you to stop crying over spilt milk. It's like you're focusing on the 3 chalices that are fallen instead of the 2 that are standing upright. And you're being encouraged to, you know, focus on the 2 that are standing upright, because not all is lost. And you're crying over spilt milk. It's time to wipe your tears and straighten up your crown and go about your merry way, because you are the bomb.com/awesome sauce. And I'm so glad that you guys tuned in for this week's reading. Thank you for choosing me to be your reader. That means so much. So let's pull an Archangel card and see what we get for the week. This is the Archangel that wants to help with the energies of this week. We got 2. So we have, this makes sense. Well, we have the Empress. The number is 3. The Empress is here because there is the Empress reminds me of the High Priestess, okay? So this is, for me, a secret being revealed. Something that you needed to have known that now is being brought to your attention, and it's a game changer. But in addition to that, lavish abundance. This is giving birth to your dreams and nurturing yourself as well as those who depend on you and your loved ones, of course. And then we have life experience, and this is Archangel Chamuel. Archangel Chamuel is the angel of communication. And so this is definitely a life-changing experience, and it could be as insignificant as finding a flippin' penny, facing upright, saying, "In God we trust," you know, and that's your moment. Or it could be like something huge, God forbid you get into a terrible car accident and survive, you know. It could be something like that. So this is a life-changing experience where your outlook and your perception on life is entirely altered this week. And Archangel Chamuel, like I was saying, is the angel of communication. Archangel Chamuel was the one who delivered the punishment in the Tower of Babel, where people could no longer, they were speaking and nobody would understand each other. The words were being spoken, but it was like the Charlie Brown teacher, wah, 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 you know, like that. So this is the angel of communication, and if you're having problems communicating effectively, this is the angel you need to turn to, right? But this is also you know, how the angel is here spreading its wings, you are being encouraged at this time to spread your wings, because you're now finally seeing the truth for what it is. So I'm going to end the reading here, guys. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe. If you want a personal reading with me, click the description box below, and also click the comment box and leave me a comment, an emoji, a heart, a kiss. I love all of you so much for tuning in and for being here with me in general, sharing this beautiful, delicious journey here in three-dimensional existence. So I hope you have a fantastic week filled with blessings. Don't forget to check out the weekly romance reading, which I'm probably going to record tomorrow morning. I love you. Have a great week. I love you all. Love yourselves. Love everyone around you.